If they were watching me as hard as they claim they're watching me, they would already know. But they're too busy spreading bullshit on this app, demanding me to show evidence that I'm using in a court hearing. I'm allowed to claim lost wages because my husband and I are legally married. Him taking me down there, any spouse would have done it. It was 1,600 miles away from our home. No husband worth his salt is going to allow his wife to travel across this country alone to deal with strangers. It's not going to happen. He lost wages. We'll find out on the 10th. We'll find out on the 10th. I have lost a lot of wages because I've not been able to actively run my business on here because of the retaliation and the harassment that I'm receiving from these two women. All this bullshit that girl is over there spewing to the new eyes watching her, they're going to get the truth after the 10th. They're going to see what we see. I'm only being quiet because I have court and I have a brain. I have a brain. We're not going to go in front of a judge and showboat. That one down there in Louisiana claiming she's so excited, be excited. I hope you are. I hope you are. I'm not promising I'm going to win shit. I promised I was going to take these women in front of a judge, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And if it continues, I'm going to keep taking them in front of a judge until it stops, because that's my fucking right to do so. It's my right to do so. I'm not buying in none of the bullshit. I hope that baby has a blast at Disney. I'm not trying to stop him from going to Disney. I sued her. I filed for this suit before she ever announced her Disney trip. So all y'all on the back there saying I'm just doing this because I'm trying to keep her from taking it. No, Nope. I filed this shit way before she announced the Disney trip. And you can't file papers with a court saying traveling here to answer to legal matters is going to be a hardship and then take a vacation to Disney. All this mess with Find Out and Villain and my attorney, for Brownie to sit on here and act the way she's acting, knowing that she dealt with the same man that I dealt with, knowing that she knows how that man moves and how he does his shit, she's lying to y'all. She's lying to y'all. Nothing has been answered by the judge. I was told by their clerk's office that he typically doesn't even look at those motions until the day of the hearing. You know what? Brownie talks, she only comes from out of the gutter. It's really a crying shame to see somebody that has actually experienced this shit act the way she's acting, and then to hear these people say, well, Gabby walked in there, our Brownie and all of them, she got the restraining order against Feisty. She got it because she lied. She lied. And I know with 100% certainty why that case was dismissed or withdrawn. I know it. It will be brought up on the 10th. I know it. I have all of it. But just because I'm not on here showing it to people like Brownie and Kaylee and everybody else doesn't make me a liar. I don't owe those women shit. I don't owe them nothing. What Gabby raised for her attorney and everything else over there, that's not even what I'm taking them to court for. What she raised was not even mentioned in the fucking petition. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with her inconveniencing myself and my husband and making us go all the way down there. And I don't care who says she didn't have to be there. I've got communications between the court and my lawyer that said I did. What I said, Brownie, back there in the back, was I don't care if I have to go or not, I'm going anyway. That's what I said. I never said I didn't have to go. I said I don't care if I have to or not. The trip is booked and I'm going anyway. It was not dismissed. It was not signed off by that judge until 11:45 a.m. October the 8th after we walked out of that courtroom. It's so funny I didn't have to be there, but my fucking name was called out by the damn bailiff in the courtroom. My lawyer literally stood up and walked to the damn podium and spoke to the judge on the bench, but I didn't have to be there. If I didn't have to be there, why was my name called? Why was I still on the big screen TVs out there in the front? If I was not required to be there, why was my shit plastered all over that courthouse? Just because her and her attorney decided to file a voluntary withdrawal did not mean that that order was lifted. Notice how I stayed quiet? Even after she submitted that voluntary withdrawal, notice how I told y'all I still had to stay quiet. I have to stay quiet, remember? It was not signed off by the judge. I don't care how mad Brownie is. I really don't care how fucking mad she is. She sat over there and lied about not donating nothing to none of them. You're literally paying to talk in Kaylee's chat over there on YouTube, bitch. We watched you donate over there during this whole thing. We watched it happen. And then you want to talk about Swifty not having a neck and all this. I know I don't like Swifty. Y'all know I don't like Swifty. But you don't get to get on here and beg and tell people if you want to take Gabby down, pay for my attorney, then hand these people your ass to kiss and then talk about somebody else's mouth or neck. You are the lowest of the low on here. You took advantage of this entire community, but you want to call me a scammer? You want to call me a scammer? Man, look, I've learned how to just look past Swifty. She has her own thing that she does her own certain way, and you just have to, we're not all going to agree. We're not all going to agree, but I ain't going to keep going back and forth with that woman, and I think some of the stuff being said about her is fucked up. I'll be the first one to call her Drew Carey. But I think some of the stuff being said about her is fucked up. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But anyways, I just wanted to get on here and clear that up for anybody that is, like, well, they've got a point. Feisty's not showing any receipts. Feisty, Pink hasn't done it. Pink has shown receipts. It just didn't satisfy y'all's itch. But I have to, y'all give me until the 10th. Let me get through this court hearing. You'll probably see it tomorrow, because it's public record and y'all are watching that docket over there. I literally had to request the court to allow me to submit my evidence in this hearing, at the hearing, due to the amount of harassment and retaliation that I'm getting because I filed this paperwork. Do you think I'm going to submit my deck for public viewing before this hearing so this girl can fucking run and run and run? Hell no. Hell no. My shirts are linked. My website is here in my bio. If you go to my link tree, you're going to see the Amazon wish list. If you have the extra money, please grab a wish list. You don't have to fill the whole wish list. Just go in and buy one or two things off of each one. That would be so kind. But right up underneath the Santa Shell Squad, my website is linked there. I have the bundled sweatshirts available, and I have a couple of single shirts available. I'm going to go in and change some of the stuff. I'm going to offer t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirt material, and then the sweatshirts. I'm not going to do hoodies until I get an industrial press because my press isn't really big enough to handle the hoodies right now. But yeah. And all the pictures that y'all see for the bundled sweatshirts, that's not all of them. It would only let me upload so many, but every time I come across a new one that I like, I'm just going to add it to the bundle. So we'll just keep adding to it. Yes, it's unisex sizing. I'm using Gideon's 60/40 soft touch unisex. There's some of the best ones out there. Actually, I was thinking about doing that once a month after we get everything set up after the first of the year. I'm going to open up my Facebook page over there, and we're going to have a subscription box for the Facebook. Yes, I go from extra small all the way to 3X. When I get my industrial heat press, I'll be able to go up to a 5X. Gildan, sorry. If you ordered a bundle already, y'all shirts are coming in Sunday, and when they come in Sunday, they'll be leaving on Monday because I've already got your decals ready to go. Yeah, I'm having fun. I ordered some shirt hanger tags. I ordered some really nice like frosted poly bags to put these shirts in. We're doing it, y'all. We're doing it. I also applied to trademark and copyright my logo up here so people can't steal it. Yep. I do have a question though. For the bundle pack, do y'all think it's okay to keep everything in just a bundle pack and you just get surprised? Or would you rather me split it up to like a traditional Christmas pack, or you have a choice, like a traditional Christmas pack and like maybe a snarky Christmas pack? You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't really like the ones with, you get a surprise sweatshirt and it'd be Santa Claus saying you ain't getting shit. So should I separate it? I'm just saying, I don't want some freaking devout Christian Catholic getting this freaking, because one of my shirts, y'all, I can't show it on here because I'll catch a nanner, but it's supposed to be like an ugly sweater-esque type shirt, and it has rows of peens on them. Some of them have like scarves and like little hats and all the things. I would just hate for that to be a surprise shirt. So I probably should separate them. I'm being serious. I'm being for real. Yeah. I'm being for real. Anyways, I came across some Krampus Christmas stuff last night that I'm going to be putting up hopefully this evening. I have some custom Christmas turtle stuff that's coming up hopefully this evening. Some of the shirts that are listed with the bundle, the pictures that you see on those shirts, I'm going to be pulling some of those and letting y'all order them separately by themselves if you want to. But look, a sweatshirt's $30, and if you do the bundle, you get 2 for $40. So I would do the 2 for $40. Jesus did make peens. You're absolutely right. They are precious in his sight. Oh, thank you, y'all. He did. I also have Zodiac stuff that's coming out the first of the year. I'm going to put them out the first of the year. They look graffiti-esque. They have like Leo, Libra, Capricorn, Sagittarius, all that stuff. But they kind of look like big watercolor splatters. They're going to look really good, I think, on a black shirt. Yeah, if you go to my link tree right now, you guys, my link tree is full of Amazon wish lists for needy children here on TikTok. You got to scroll all the way past those Amazon wish lists, and right up underneath that very last one, you'll see my website. It's a big blue turtle logo. Same one as my profile picture up there. But as you're scrolling past those wish lists, if you have it in your heart today to do something for somebody, these are needy children from this app, parents that follow us here on this platform, those are their Christmas wish list if you would like to fill them. I know Pink said that she is going to be using her gifts to fill wish lists and stuff if you send them to her. I don't know if y'all follow Miriam on here. Miriam and her, she likes to call her lesbian lover. I love her to death. But anyways, Miriam is also going around filling angel trees. So every time she's doing an angel tree video, I comment on her video, please go visit my link tree. We have wish list in there. If y'all know somebody that's doing kindness this year, they don't have kids to buy for and they're looking for kids, please share those wish lists with them. I love me some Miriam. I love me some Miriam. We're trying very hard to get some of these wish lists filled up. Hey, Christine. I do love me some Miriam. She is I love her confidence. All that money on them damn Disney pins. Girl. But she was on the hunt for some type of Winnie the Pooh Christmas decoration at her local TJ Maxx. She went to like 3 or 4 of them. So what do? I'm trying to be the hero, right? So I'm running around my TJ Maxx trying to find it for her. I couldn't find it. My link tree is if you go click on my picture right here at the very top left hand corner of the screen, and right up underneath my profile name and stuff, you're going to see a highlighted link. It says link tree. Just click on it and it's going to take you to a page that has my website, all the Amazon wish list, and everything else on there. I was asked the other when I was going to put the candles back on the website. At the moment, I cannot afford to do both. And I think that it's took up a lot of my office. So I'm going to hold off on making any more candles for at least till after the first of the year. It's too cold for me to do it in the basement. Mindy, who are you talking to? You talking to me? I'm going to assume that you are and just go ahead and block you. We don't say that stuff over here. I'm just going to block you. Weirdo. Bye. Thank you so much for the gift, y'all. I just got on here to tell Brownie, I understand you're chomping at the bit for, these receipts and all, but you didn't donate to Pink, so I don't know why you feel like you're entitled to anything. But because you have experienced the courts like you have, you know better. If you guys know that this is around this trip to Florida and stuff, and my receipts for my attorney and the funding and the freaking travel and all that, it's going to be used in court. Why the hell would you get on here and demand someone to show their evidence prior to a hearing? Do you understand what interfering with a court process is? There's a lot of lessons that are going to be learned. And to those of you that are being patient, I appreciate y'all. The good Lord himself could not pull this information that I have from me before the 10th of... All I can tell you is Bob Ross painted some pretty ass pictures. He really did. But have you ever seen one in person? I haven't. So we could assume that those were beautiful pictures he painted. But some people may have seen them in person and said, man, that shit sucked. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. I love you guys. I'm not concerned about nothing. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to prove that I had to be there. I'm going to prove the money that was spent. I'm going to listen to a judge. I'm going to turn around. I'm probably going to go have lunch with my husband, and I'm going to go home. I might sit in one of my good freaking Dick's Sporting Goods chairs right at the end of my driveway right here, in case one of these dumb bitches decide they want to do a ride-by. So when they're taking pictures of my house, they can at least get me in it. Because I can. Actually, I own like 20 feet on the other side of the road too, by where my mailbox is at, so I can choose what side I want to sit on. Oh, if I knew what time they were coming, I would make them a sign. A billboard. I'm a crafty bitch. I can make a billboard. Any mahoodles. You guys keep an eye on my website. I got a bunch of shirts dropping. You don't have to buy them if you don't want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. This is not a scam. This is legitimate. Okay? It's legitimate. There was something else I meant to say. I think that we should do a live sometime this week and next week, possibly. I know I'm going to do one after court, but I don't want it to be drama related. I would like for it to be focused on the wish list that we have and the bio, and try to get some of these wish lists filled. So can y'all tell me what a good day would be? Beagle Mama, as soon as I get this mess in here straightened up and I have enough room, I promise. I enjoy making them Friday or Saturday evening. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to do more than one. I just don't want to like hit y'all with a bunch of them back to back to back, you know, because people are trying to, you know, take care of their families and stuff too. I don't always get on here and talk about what I do with my money specifically, but I think after I show the receipts from where the money went for the attorneys and all that kind of stuff, you know, we're going to scratch that itch. I'm going to get on here and show you the receipts of how much of my money I have given to strangers on this app. And after I show those receipts, I would like for you to get on here and show how much you've given. And then we can talk about that. Because although people did help me get to Florida and back, I helped them. Some of them I help too much. Some of them get a little greedy, to be honest. But do I get on here and talk shit about them? No, I don't. I've sat here and I've watched my community give people hundreds of dollars. And when I'm scrolling the streets in these lives, I see those same people in lives still asking for money this day. Some people take advantage. So I've stopped announcing it. And I just help who I see needs help on the back end. The other day, I did a video on here. I said I want to buy 3 people lunch. I gave out $75 of my money the other day. 3 different people got $25 out of a comment section. I didn't go live. All I did was make a video. I said I want to buy 3 people lunch. So after I'm done showing receipts on shit that didn't need to be spent anyway, there's a cause and effect, right? None of this would have happened if she wouldn't have walked in that courtroom and pulled the shit that she pulled. We wouldn't be here right now. Okay? That was her cause. I'm the effect. Okay? And there's got to be a lesson learned somewhere. Because I'm the 6th time she's taken someone in front of a judge and attempted to use a restraining order to suppress their speech. There's got to be accountability somewhere. And when it was happening to you, Brownie, you were demanding accountability. When she was talking to investigators up here, trying to have you arrested after court, you were concerned. You didn't like what was being done to you, and you were demanding accountability. But now all of a sudden, you act like you're better than everybody else. And how dare anybody fund anybody doing anything? Money helping you get an attorney. You didn't donate for me an attorney, bitch, but I donated for you one. I didn't even know who you were. I just scrolled into your live, and you were talking about this woman taking you to court. That trip to Florida was not a girl's trip. I sat with Villain and Find Out at their Airbnb on their freaking back porch for a total of 20 minutes. My husband sat on their couch in their Airbnb living room reading his book for a total of 20 minutes. We got in our truck and we left. The next time I seen Villain and Find Out was in the waiting lobby of the fucking courthouse. That's when I seen them. We did not arrive to the courthouse together. We did not walk into the courthouse together. My husband and I were in there 20 minutes before Find Out and Villain even got there. There was no girls' trip. There were no drinks by the water. There was no dinner at the bay. We didn't even fucking have coffee. As a matter of fact, she offered my husband and myself both something to drink when we got to the Airbnb, and we didn't even drink anything at the Airbnb, bitch. So if it was a girls' trip, it sucked. My husband and I, the whole time we were there, we didn't even touch the sand. Go watch the sunset on the water. We weren't there to play. Villain and Find Out took all kinds of pictures together while they were down there. Don't you think if we were together, we'd have had some type of pictures done together? They can't argue with transcripts. And I'm sure that there's going to be so many people asking for these transcripts from next week, it's not even going to be funny. You're not going to be able to argue with a transcript. I could have stopped and seen my daughter on the way through. Even on the way home, we didn't even stop to see our daughter. It is what it is, though. Thanks, y'all. We'll find out. We'll find out sooner than later. We'll find out. I know how much transcripts are. I know how much they cost. It just so happens, while I was in here making room for my printers and stuff the other day, I was cleaning out the inside of one of my bookshelf cabinet drawer, door cabinet things in here. Everybody likes to talk shit about that white binder and that girl over there. I have a black satchel. And inside of this black satchel is the complete set of transcripts. Not the half-ass shit that got green screened over there. It's the complete set of transcripts between me and HP. The ones I paid $400 and something for. And guess what else is with it? The fucking receipt where I paid for them. Not some shit you find on public record looking it up on the internet. Those were done by a private transcribing company. And I have the originals sitting right here. And the only reason why those were expensive is because when you get court transcripts, you get them on a disc or they email them to you. All you get is the sound. And when you're dealing with the Supreme Court and things of that nature, they don't want sound. They want it transcribed. They want it on paper because those judges read everything. So you have to take that disc that your local county clerk gives to you and you have to hire someone out to put that shit on paper. I learned that lesson. Just like Find Out's transcripts that she plays over there for y'all. She got those voice transcripts. If she wants them on paper, she has to pay to have them put on paper. Thanks, y'all. From what I understand, I can get a default judgment, but I still have to present my case. Hey. I don't care. That's all she does. She's a bottom dweller. She's a bottom dweller. She lost all credibility when she started enabling them twins over there. I don't care what she has to say. She won't roll the fuck up and say it. She won't roll up and say it. I have done invited this girl to lunch more times than I can count. She's got so much to say, but she does it in the dark. She does it in the dark. Keep that fucking energy, girl. Straighten that spine up and let's go get some lunch. Quit talking your shit. I keep telling her, man, we live too close to each other. We in the same freaking state. There ain't no sense in none of that. There ain't no sense in none of that. Oh, one more thing before I go. No one by the name of Michelle helped me with my attorney. No one. And it was written in my contract for my attorney that if it did not go to a hearing, we would receive partial payment back. And I have proof of the payment that was refunded. I have proof of how much he had. All of it. But that's for the judge, not for a brownie, not for a Natasha. That paperwork says Chastity Muet on it, not Natasha. She can come get in my box. I'm not crawling through the mud with that bitch. Sure am not. I'm not crawling through the mud with that bitch. Hell no. Hey, Patty. Fatty in the house. I love chocolate chip cookies. Hey. Thank you so much for whoever is supporting Fatty's wish list over there. Y'all don't forget, we got a bunch of them in there. I know there's a couple of people that have come out and said that they've had a couple of things bought. Just a few things is better than nothing. Just a few things is better than nothing. I don't know why she's trying to summon me or Pink. We don't owe her shit. We don't owe her nothing. And this whole thing that I did, wow, you know, wow, you know, wow, you know what I'm saying? Authenticate some of the fucking recordings that he was going to be presenting. But some of these narrow-minded ass bitches don't understand that shit. You don't have to be subpoenaed if you're coming in voluntarily, first of all. All right? getting on here, bashing people, demanding that they show proof to stuff. Y'all don't know, like Lisa Harris and all the stuff that's being done to her. She was accused of being my donor for my lawyer. What? What? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's horrible that she went through that. They really do sell everything. Have y'all seen the peen lipstick they're pushing now? They've got white elephant gifts on the TikTok shop right now. It's lipstick that looks like little peens. Thanks to Michaela. I seen them today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Villa. You seen it yesterday, Purple? I'm telling you, and Michaela was like, I don't even have to use lip liner. The tip of this is perfect. Hey, I bought some of that. Thanks for the gift, y'all. I bought some of that mop soap. I bought it once before many moons ago and I wasn't a fan. But I bought the Christmas Spirit one this time. Y'all, that shit smells so good. She did. She's like, I don't even have to use lip liner. They have it in all kinds of different colors, y'all. All kinds of different colors. You came right as soon as you said my name. Oh, girl, are you? Yeah, no, I'm talking about Michaela. Michaela. Maple and pine. Hell yeah. I got this Christmas Spirit mop soap going. And then, you got the little Febreze plug-ins. Some cranberry shit plugged into the walls. I'm telling you, it's like a little Christmas village. A little Christmas village. But anyways, Brownie, you have fun over there fucking bumping your gums, girl. You let me know when you want to meet up. We can do like we did back in the 90s. We can just take it that, behind the bleachers back there and just, we can handle it and go drink a beer after or something. But you on here bumping them gums, girl, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You really don't know what you're talking about. Yes, ma'am. 3:00 at the oak tree, baby, at the bus stop. As long as you get your orders in before the 15th of December, that's the last day to ship stuff out priority. I'll make sure to put that on the website too. I will ship to Canada as long as you cover the shipping. I will ship wherever you want me to ship it to, but if it's outside the U.S., you got to cover the shipping. The sweatshirts are unisex. I wear extra large and they're a little loose on me. But if you wear Gildan, any type of Gildan shirts, if you bought any shirts off of off of the Amazon or the TikTok shop that have any type of designs on them, 90% of them are made with the Gildan shirts. We're using the Soft Touch Gildan, so they're really nice. They're pre-shrunk, 60/40. Look at you go. I think I found it. I think I found it, girl. She lost 20 pounds. I done found that shit. I will be offering just the DTF transfers for you guys that would prefer to put this stuff on your own shirts. But I have to get somewhere. Once I print these, I have to put the powder on them and bake them, or the ink smears. And once I put the powder on them and bake them, I have to immediately have somewhere to put them so they don't get damaged. So as soon as I figure out how I'm going to do that, I'll be offering the transfers. And they're super easy. If you've not ever pressed your own shirt, the transfers are easy. Some people prefer to go and buy their own shirts. So for the longest time, I was buying DTF transfers off of Etsy and just putting them on my own shirts. You'd love to have a Christmas shirt. I've got a bunch of them on there. I have a bunch more that I'm going to be listing. I have a couple of custom sea turtle Christmas shirts that are going to be on there. After the 10th, I have a specific line. I can't say too much about it at the moment, but I have a specific line of shirts that are going to be coming out. A lot of people are going to think that it is... I'll explain it after the 10th. But after I had somebody commissioned some really good pictures for me a couple of weeks ago, and I think they're worthy. So I'm going to be putting them on a couple of shirts too. I think they're very worthy of being put on a shirt. Sure. Where is it that you can get those? You know those shelves. And they have like those thin little pull-out drawers where like you could store like cardstock and all that kind of stuff in them. I think you can get them from IKEA. I kind of need something like that to keep these transfers in. Ooh, Walmart's got them. Michael's has, for my crafty folks, Michael's has all of their Gildan bright colored t-shirts. They're not the soft touch though. They're just the regular Gildans, okay? They have their regular Gildan t-shirts for $2.99 right now. So if you need to grab some t-shirts for the littles, Michael's has them. Nana, I have two shirts that I'm going to do this week that are teacher related. I also have a couple of them that are for mental health. I've got a boy mom, a girl mom. I have a veteran one. I have some for first responders that are coming. I have to go in. I can't make every one of these shirts. I would be over flooded with shirts in here. So I've downloaded a program to where I can put these and have it all fluid, like one image. You know what I'm saying? So it's taking me time putting all of it on there. Jiffy has great deals on shirts too. I went the other day and started putting stuff in for the shirts I was getting, and it was like $700 later, and I wanted to cry. It's very overwhelming when you have to buy the stuff all up front in bulk, and pray that pray you sell it. We got a bunch of shirts coming, y'all. A whole bunch. But other than that, that's all I've got to report on. I have a feeling that the next week or so is going to be pretty rough. There's going to be a lot of shit talking because they want a reaction. They want me to blah all this stuff out, and I'm not going to. So if you haven't noticed, I've kind of just been posting my shirts and doing my little dancey dances and stuff or whatever. I'm trying really hard not to engage, but I can't keep having people incite other people on here and have them demand me get on here and show evidence that has been marked as evidence in a court proceeding. So that's the only reason why I really went live, was to address Brownie, because obviously she wants to be addressed. Pink, she has a little bit more self-control. She probably won't address Brownie at all. You know what I mean? But to the people that matter, they're going to get the proof that they need to get. TikTok is not the court. Okay? Y'all have to let me handle this in court before you start demanding shit from me. Especially if you ain't done shit for me. It does all come out in the wash. It does all, and this right here. This stuff is tragic because it should have never happened to start off with. It should have never happened to start off with. But anyways, I love you guys. I'm gonna try to go live Friday so we can promote these wish lists some more. I'm gonna say it one more time before I go. If you feel like doing something nice for somebody today, tomorrow, sometime this week, please make sure to click on the link tree in my bio right here. We have over 100 Amazon wish lists in that link tree of all needy children all over this app. They don't need everything that's on that wish list. Just go in and grab one thing, and I promise you, you're gonna make their day. You're gonna make their day. Oh, update on the baby. I know y'all seen the video where the four-wheeler was delivered. I received a message just yesterday. His hat is almost done, and it is going to be en route this week to him. So he's getting his hat. And if you... Where's that other gingerbread man coming from? I see dead people. Anyways. If you go over to Miss Texas's page and you're interested in sending out a Christmas card. Remember, we were all going to send Christmas cards to him. If you're interested in sending him a Christmas card, Miss Texas has his post office box on her page. Okay, so go over there, grab the post office box, and send him a Christmas card. Y'all seen that? That's not the first time that's happened either. It's almost all the time here lately. When I'm in here, there's like another little gingerbread person that pops up all the time. I wonder if it's my mom. I wonder if it's my mom. Y'all seen that again? Weird. Weird. We were in here live one night, and it was, y'all heard it all the way from in here. It was in the other room. There was some woman talking. I was like, what the fuck is that? It was a woman talking. Thank you guys for everything y'all do. Y'all are amazing. Is there a face on the shirt I'm wearing? No, my shirt says shit show supervisor on it. It does. No, girl, if I'm pregnant, we're rich. If I am pregnant, we are fucking rich. I'm here to tell it. So, this is new, going up. Some of these are a part of the bundle. Okay, just because we're here. All right. These ones right here are like the yarn looking ones. I fucking love them. Okay. So like they're all super, super cute. I'm going to be able to give y'all... Somebody asked if we could do long sleeve t-shirts. We're going to do long sleeve t-shirts. We're going to do the short sleeve shirts and sweatshirts. Okay. But we have a bunch. Super cute. Super cute stuff. Yeah, hold on. I have a whole bunch of Grinch. The Grinch one, where'd it go? Hold on. We've got this one. That's just what I have printed. Hold on, I have another one. Where'd it go? Where did it go? I just did this one the other day. It's kind of funny. I have another Grinch one that, where did it go? Oh, here it is. It's got this on the Grinch and the, Cindy Lou Who on the front, but that's a sleeve. That's right there. So I put this in with the bundle. I probably shouldn't have because it has extra decals on it. But this is part of the mystery bundle right here. I have several that are like this. A bundle is 2 for $40. You get 2 mystery shirts of your size for $40. But anyways, I have several different decals that I'm gonna do like this. I have if you got a little boy that likes, or if you, as a matter of fact, if you like Cars, the movie Cars, I have a Christmas tree shaped Cars theme that has like little cars going up the sleeve. There's a couple of other Grinches that have Grinches going up the sleeve. I think I've got a Star Wars one. There's a couple of them. Anyways, we have some 420 friendly Christmas stuff coming out. But I'm only going to push the Christmas stuff until the second week of December. After the second week of December, we're going to start pushing regular merch. Okay? Yep. I have a bunch. A lot of this stuff that I've had for years because I had it when I was doing my cups and all the other things. A lot of these images were images that I was using like on my tumblers when I was making tumblers and stuff. I bought these things, a lot of this stuff years and years. I have hundreds. My link is in my bio. It's super simple to find my website. My website is tokenturtlellc.com. tokenturtlellc.com. Super simple. Yeah, if you notice, I changed it. I was 420 News on here, but I put it back to the Token Turtle because when I tell you we're shifting after the first of the year, I mean what I say. Okay, I gotta go. I see you getting what? Girl, she ain't fixing to quit her job and help me. She likes them bulls. She likes those bulls. You know, she's from Texas. And she woke up this morning to almost 6 inches of snow here in Ohio. She's seen snow before, but not that much. And she had to go and work in those barns today.